Hi friends, now let us take up the 11th program in our C Feel Good series. This is preparation and printing of students' marks report in the following format. Here, content and format should be strictly according to this. That point you have to understand. Before explaining this, I would like to draw your attention towards one very important point. Generally, program, project, software are synonymous, technically synonymous words with the same meaning people use. But for our purpose, I differentiate programs and projects. Programs means so far 10 programs we did. By performing 10 programs, you are able to understand many concepts as well as implementation. Now from 11th to 16th, you are taking up projects. What is the difference? Here, specific solid task I am giving you. Solid task. And hereafter, just like that, you don't write. You think like a professional. First, you complete your mental work. Thereafter, you start your physical work. Until unless your mental work is finished, you don't. Your finger should not touch the keyboard. That point always you remember. One example I tell you. You want to go for a holiday trip for 1 week. Today only you got the idea. Then you make a lot of mental work. Lot of mental work means what are the elements in that, which places we have to visit, how to go, who will accompany us, where we stay, which places we have to see, what is our budget, all that. Dozens of questions you get answer first. Dozens of questions. Otherwise you list out, you can get it. After all the questions are answered, then you start your physical work. Physical work means reservation of tickets, hotels, etc., and all that. You may purchase some articles which may be required in your trip and all that. So, without completing mental work, you never start your physical work. If you do so, today only got idea, immediately went for a holiday trip. It is not a jolly trip. It is a trip of misery. That you know that. I need not explain. In the same manner, exactly in the same manner, whenever you are performing any project, first you have to complete your mental work. Mentally your program should be over. Then only you start typing. Don't behave like college goer, college student. Feel like a professional. Today, just after 3 hours of study, 3 hours, so far I have given 3 hours of lectures. Now you are able to do this project. This model you cannot find anywhere in the world. This is my assertion. Otherwise, if you find anywhere, you show it to me. Understand? So, this is a challenge. Now, after 3 hours of study, you are able to develop a project in a formal manner like a professional. So, hereafter, think like a professional and work like a professional. What professionals do, I will explain to you, and just imitate me. And the 6 projects you complete. Out of 6 projects, 3 projects I explain. Three projects I give you assignment. Totally in this feel good series, out of 16, 12 programs and projects I am explaining, and 4 I am giving assignment to you. If you are able to perform these 4 on your own, then you will be perfect. It is like a strong programming foundation. On that 100-storied programming building you can construct. Not only see the same knowledge equally useful for other programming languages, Python, Java, etc., and all that. That point you have to understand and then proceed. This is very, very important. Just a matter of a few days if you spend, you are able to master C. If you want other language also in similar fashion, you can master along with C. I am going to provide you same feel good series for Java as well as Python also. Okay. Now focus on C. I don't expect any background of that. Just listen to me carefully and strictly follow my instructions and implement everything. That's it. You never get any doubt. If you have to get any doubt, you have to make a research. This is an open challenge for everybody. Okay. Now let us come to the program. This is the mark report you are going to produce through your program. Already I have given a checklist. What is the checklist? First one, how many variables? How many variables are required? Just count. The output is before you. Suppose this type of output is not given to you. What you do? Suppose somebody gave you assignment. Write a program to produce a student's mark report in a formal manner. Then what you have to do? First you have to write the format like this, with contents and format. With reference to this only, you have to write the program. That point you have to understand. So if you come to this thing, how many variables are there? 1, 2, 3. First line 3, second line 3, third line 3, totally 9, and fourth line 2. Totally 11 variables are required. Here one very important thing, where you are confused. Where you are confused means, generally you cannot differentiate label and data. Data only stored in variable. Already in 10 programs, so much repetition I make, because you have to identify. Here what is data? Just I am telling you, Arjun data, 12 data, 22 is data, triple A data, triple B, triple C are data items, 45, 55, 65 are data items, 165 and 55 are data items. Remaining all are labels. Understand? So data items only we store in variables. Labels, for the sake of improving readability, we give. The differentiation you must know. Otherwise you are confused. Already first complete 10 program, then come here. By the time, if you want to feel a doubt also, you never have. If you are over smart or lazy, I cannot help. This project cannot help you at all. That point you have to understand. Okay. Now 11 variables are there. Out of that, how many are input variables? How many are input variables? How many are output variables? This is the next question. Actually, input variables means what you enter. Now 9 numbers you enter. What are they? Student name, class number, roll number, subject name, 3 subject names, and marks in 3 subjects you enter. 9. And what are the other 2? These are output variables. Output variables, how we calculate? In a processing section, we write formula and find out. This is the first and foremost important question. Second one, what are the types? What are the types means, here Arjun, that is a name. Name is a string, and class number, integer, roll number, integer, subject names, 3 subject names, strings, marks in 3 subjects, integers, and thereafter total marks. Total marks, already I told you which type and all that. Int versus int you are making, that's why it is integer. Average marks also integer. First you have to decide what are the appropriate types for them. Thereafter what are the names. Names and all that, as I told you already many times. And whatever name, short name or big name, but the reader should understand. So name means name. Class, actually here one issue is there. Class you write like this. Actually if you write class like this and all that, one issue is there. It is a C++ keyword. I don't want to distract you. If you want to write class number you write, otherwise KLASS you write. Okay, but don't write class. It leads to some problems. Okay. Thereafter roll number. Roll number. There are subject 1 name, sub 1 name, sub 2 name, sub 3 name, marks, sub 1 marks, or otherwise marks 1, marks 2, marks 3 defined. Thereafter total marks, average marks. So all the 3 questions we answered. How many variables are required? How many out of that, how many are input variables and how many are output variables? Thereafter, what are the appropriate types for all the 11 variables, and what are the appropriate names? Once you get answers for all of them, then only your mental work is over. This is technically it is called design. Your design is over. Thereafter you can implement it.